When I began reporting on issues with train bridges, one of the first people I spoke to was Butler County Engineer Greg Wilkins. He's the one who raised the initial alarm about the structures, most of which are more than 100 years old. Wilkins' inspectors listed 5 in Butler County as being in poor or critical condition. The county inspects train bridges as a courtesy, even though it's not required to. Our stories prompted Senator Sherrod Brown last summer to seek a full inventory of all such bridges in Ohio, as well as the official railroad inspection reports. But he couldn't get them. So now I've returned to Wilkins, as has Brown's office, to see if he can get the inspection reports.
Senator Brown and Warren Davison, our congressman, is also concerned over these issues that they're not able to get the records, that the railroads won't produce the records. And I think from everyone's standpoint, it's viewed as a safety matter. And these records should be public information.
Wilkins confirmed to me Wednesday he authorized Brown's office to use his name. Reports from the Federal Railroad Administration, the agency which oversees railroads.
By law, they needed someone in locals that they, as Congress or as Senate, could not get them on their own was quite surprising.
Unlike publicly owned highway bridges, train bridges are owned and maintained by the railroads, which are private companies. I asked Kentucky Senator Rand Paul about the issue this week. Do you think that transparency should be changed?
Absolutely. And I've told people I will sign letters if I'm chairman or ranking member of any committee to get anyone records. In fact, I would do it for you if you ask. Anybody that calls me, I don't care who you are or where you're from, if you want records from government, you should have access to them.
In Hamilton, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
Senator Sherrod Brown issued a statement that said in part, this is on the railroads. They own the bridges. They need to maintain them, and they need to respond when the community demands information. CSX did not respond to emails in time for this story. Norfolk Southern referred questions on the process to the FRD, saying in a statement, the railroad is committed to responding to Senator Brown and local officials. A spokeswoman for the FRA confirmed it is up to the railroad that owns the bridge to maintain those records. And that would take an act of Congress to change the current system of getting information. We're going to continue to follow up to see if and when records become available and what they say. If you're interested, there are links to James's original investigation from last summer, plus all the follow-ups he has done inside this story on local12.com or our free Local 12 News app.
You can always find our stories here on YouTube, but go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you're always in the know.